Hello guys, welcome to pre-match show of SRH versus Mumbai Indians. So this one's going to be exciting because MI suddenly got into form out of nowhere. So we'll jump into these guys. I have Abhinav, Akash, Prano, and Rasagna. So hello guys, welcome.
Hi
Hello,
guys.
hello.
Hi.
So
Hi.
first of all, I want to talk to Akash. Akash, we placed our bets on Harry Brook and it went well.
Yeah, the other day we discussed that he's gonna score between 80 to
Yes,
100,
yes.
and he got the exact number 100.
So,
So
so
yeah, our bet paid off the other day. Our $100 is safe with us.
yes, they are
My
absolutely.
$100 are also kind of safe because Mac Day too performed also.
Okay. Whoever placed their bets on Rahul Tripathi, I'm sorry for them.
Better luck next time.
You'll not, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, better luck next time.
Yep, Rasagna, can you tell us something about the last match? It was tremendous performance. Can you tell us something about that?
Actually, I'm over the moon. Nobody could stop me. Seriously. And there were so many trolls against Brook, and I was so delighted watching him play such a big game or such a big knock. And I mean, there were so many people. They know that I would turn them back for this. But overall, it was like a very, very delighted show, I would say. Not just Brook and Makram, who had a lot of important runs in the middle, and Abhishek Sharma, Klassen even in the last over.
Yes.
I mean, after so many years or so many matches, I would say everybody in the batting order has did something to put on the score, and if we continue this form, I would say not only the strongest bowling unit, we can also name it as the strongest batting unit.
Yeah, perfect.
I would add to this because
Please
we
go on.
played like a team we played like a team.
Exactly.
We
True.
played like a team.
True
We
that.
were a team like it's not just Harry Brook who performed. Makram's 55 was also very important. Like the 50 that he hit was also very important. Abhishek Sharma did his job. Everybody did their job. I felt the fielding was sloggy, but we did our job as a team. Everybody contributed equally.
And imagine
It was
if
a
that
team.
performance is at the hometown tomorrow, and I think audience will
Ah,
be so much delighted to see.
Yes, that
yes.
would be a cherry on the top for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wish I had a lot of butter for us to display, because the other day our fielders were having a lot of butter in their hands, so many drop catches and so many misfields. I mean, that is something we have to talk about. Sure, we did well in both bat and ball, but field, no, it's a 2 out of 10 for me. The way, I mean, we had few good catches by Glenn Phillips, and one from Washi, but there was a catch with Glenn Phillips dropped too. I mean, a lot of
Like
butterfingers on that day. Yeah.
Yes,
let's not
I
get
would
into
I
that.
would like to add that if we are noticing, the management would have noticed and the coaching staff would have noticed too. So I am very much sure that they will work on it. And my guess is that tomorrow's fielding is going to be a banger. Okay, guys.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Pranav,
Absolutely.
please add something. Regarding the previous match.
I think, like all of you all said, it's an all-round performance. But one excellent move which blew away my mind was playing Abhishek Sharma at number 5,
Mhm.
because you know exact Sunrisers' weakness has been that they have not been able to counter slow bowlers. We saw that against Lucknow Super Giants at their home turf. So
Yes.
to counter that, what they brought in was Abhishek Sharma at number 5. And how did that work? It allowed Harry Brook to settle because Markram took away the game from the spinner. So, what happens is that uh, I obviously saw a few comments that strike rate is all overrated and stuff like that. And we had a couple of tweets that how would you look at strike rate? If you look at IPL metrics that's been shown for every batter, there's something known as boundary percentage.
Yep.
So Harry's overall strike rate is 182 when he ended the innings, but his boundary percentage was more than 40. So what does it tell you? It basically tells you the impact that he created on the pacers. And if you look at Markram's innings or Abhishek Sharma's innings, it tells you the impact that they created on the spinners. So it's a balance that they created, which I like, very much, because again this tactic will be used in Hyderabad as well, because MI have a lot of slow bowlers in the form of Piyush Chawla, Ritik Shokin, maybe Kumar Kartikeya will also come and bowl. So all those things, it's falling on place. Touch wood, it works tomorrow.
Yeah, perfect. So that was a tremendous performance. The last match against KKR. I mean, I still cannot get out of it. So however, we have to move on. We are moving towards the next game versus Mumbai Indians. I mean, out of a sudden, everyone is in form. Ishan Kishan is in form. Surya Kumar Yadav is in form. Piyush Chawla is in form. Rohit Sharma, I know it was a little bit cameo, but that was innings of an intent. I mean, out of nowhere, the first three matches Mumbai played, I mean, that was not the MI we know. I mean,
Yeah.
even though that's not our favorite team, we must accept that MI is the strongest team, one of the strongest teams in IPL. So that's not the MI we know. And suddenly, out of nowhere, against KKR, they were fielding, batting, bowling. In every segment, they were all over them. So, apart from this, I just wanted to add that I went to temple today, prayed to God that SRH should win today. I mean, so hopefully we do.
Yeah.
Since we have good track record against Mumbai Indians. We scored 120 and defended it. We chased some 180, I guess, once. So,
Yeah.
so Abhinav, coming to you, there is a lots of concern with Mayank Agarwal. I mean, you should think you should think he should be replaced, or what do you think about Mayank?
I was actually expecting this topic to come in because Mayank Agarwal has been sloggy about himself, like he's being a big flaggy. But I think Mayank Agarwal should be played. We need a very strong opener with Harry Brook or anybody else. But I personally feel Mayank Agarwal is going to give us the stability. And to be honest, the last time what happened with Harry Brook was Harry Brook utilized the partnerships well, because on the other side, when he had to stop himself and not tempt himself to take that step forward, he had Makram with him. So Makram gave him the support. Abhishek Sharma gave him the support. Initially, whenever till Mayank Agarwal got out, Mayank Agarwal gave him the strike and gave him support. Harry Brook was supported all through the innings. That's why Harry Brook could play very freely, could express himself rightly. Mayank Agarwal is a very good anchor player. After you see sparks from Rahul Tripathi, you see sparks from Harry Brook coming up now, and Makram is also giving you a strike rate of such a brilliant strike play. It is better you keep in Mayank Agarwal, who is going to stabilize and anchor you rightly. He is going to stay there and he's going to play his game.
So perfect. Yes, I personally feel Mayank should play too because of his experience in Kings 11 Punjab as well as a captain. He'll definitely be an add-on to the team. So over to you, Rasagna. I mean, we had Adil Rashid in the first two matches, and we went to Mayank Markande, which allowed us for an overseas, which bought Jensen. I mean, we sold one duck. I mean, Adil Rashid, and we got two golden ducks. Not zero ducks, but I mean, metaphorically speaking, we got Mayank Markande and Marco Jensen. How you see that, the change?
I think so. I didn't watch much games of Adil earlier, but then Mayank Markande coming into the team, I felt it was a good addition. And you saw his debut was excellent with us, and it made us believe that it just added like an asset to us. And I feel that more than Adil, he should be given more chances, and he will also be a top contender for Purple Cap if given more opportunities. Is what I feel.
Perfect. So I feel the same. And Akash, I want to ask you this. We have a good bowling attack. I mean, the last match, Washington had to be the impact player. Apart from that, we had four seamers, I guess. Umran Malik, Natarajan, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and Marco Jensen. Don't you see that as a concern? I mean, the regular template would be three seamers and two spinners, which is ideal. And extra all-rounder if it's an add-on. So don't you see that as a concern? Four pacers and only one main spinner?
I mean, Sunrise Hyderabad has always been like that. They have this template of going with four pacers and that spinner who you're relying on gets a few wickets. So even back in 2016, when we were on the trophy, we did not have two spinners. We used to, on odd occasions, we used to have Karan Sharma, and other occasions we used to have Bipul Sharma, who came out of nowhere and won us two games in a row. Comes from nowhere, gives us those smacks in playoffs, and gets ABD's wicket in the final, if I'm not wrong. So I mean, I don't see it as a concern because most of our games would be played in Hyderabad, and Hyderabad is not that much of a spin-friendly pitch as compared to that of a Kolkata ground. It's more of a bouncy track. You get good bounce, supports more of a swing and pace. So I don't see it as a concern. But I get your point. What if Mike Markanda has a bad day? Who's our next go-to bowler? Is it Sundar? Sundar is not giving you wickets. Personally, I'm eagerly waiting for Makram to see the ball, but he's not bowling. I have no ideas why. So, I mean, that definitely is something we have to look to. If Makanda is having a bad day, who's the guy who's slotting another 2 overs for him or 3 overs for him, given that he's not doing good? And who gets his wickets in the intervals. That now Mike Markanda is providing us that luxury of giving us wickets in the middle overs, which we lacked in the last year. Now, if you see Mike Markanda play 2 games and he's already our leading wicket taker. So yeah, I mean, Umran gives you wickets in the middle overs, but more often than not, you have your go-to spinner to get those wickets, which is why we picked Adil Rashid in the first place. Very unfortunate that he's not making it to playing 11. If they feel like they have to get another spinner who sort of bats, maybe they could have a look at Akil Hussain. But I don't see it happening any soon because Marco Jansen is getting his wickets in the power play, which is giving further confidence to Bhuvneshwar Kumar on the other hand. He can trust that even if he goes for his risky deliveries or these slower deliveries, he knows that there's another guy in the form of Marco Jansen who can get wickets. So I don't see how we solve this problem. Only time will tell us. If Aiden Makram starts bowling like he did in South African League, then it should not be a problem at all. Because in the South African League, from what I know, he had more wickets than Rashid Khan.
Wow, that's a new stat to know.
And that's an amazing stat. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. So hopefully, Aiden Markram spins the ball as well. Pranav, I'll say a few things. We had Lockie Ferguson playing the other day, Umran Malik, Natarajan, and you can say Marco Jansen. Lockie Ferguson had 18.5 economy. Umran Malik had 18. Marco Jansen had 14. And who is the other? Natarajan had over 12. But Bhuvneshwar Kumar had an economy of 7. When all the world-class pacers were hitting for 4s and 6s, he stood there like a rock. Do you think the GOAT is back?
I think he was never going anywhere because, for a player to actually be in a franchise for 10 years is something very different. I mean, after Virat Kohli, he's the only player to sustain in a single franchise. I think that's how it works. So Bhuvneshwar Kumar is a very clever bowler. So, he is able to adjust to the line and lengths which you need to bowl. And, batting first, you have the advantage of having a look at the pitch when your batters are batting. So that is another thing where, Bhuvi can adjust his lengths all the through. And last time when Hyderabad played against Punjab at their home turf, Bhuvi picked up the wicket of Prabh Simran first ball. So, for no other player or no other bowler has picked first ball wickets more than Bhuvneshwar Kumar in the history of IPL. So I think he's been a stalwart. That's something that is never going to be taken away from him. Even if he retires, he just retire jersey number 15 for him. That's the only thing he can do. Just adding on to what Akash said, how do you solve that spin bowling option? I know I'm taking a little bit of time, but just let me add that. We have Abhishek Sharma. So I'll just give you this little stat about tomorrow's game. Ishan Kishan, Suryakumar Yadav and Rohit Sharma, Mumbai's top 3, have a weakness against left-arm spin. So, in the power play, if Abhishek Sharma can sneak in a couple of overs, because if you see in the DC game, which, MI played, they brought in Akshar Patel way too early just to counter Ishan Kishan. So Kishan has an ability to play. He doesn't play on the V. That means on mid off. He always relies on those square shots.
Yeah.
So what you do is you cut the room out. So if the left arm bowler is bowling, he only has to hit it through mid wicket or through mid on. So if you cut that angle down, you can get his wicket easily. So that way you can solve that problem, and even Washington Sundar can cut that angle through round the wicket or say over the wicket,
Yeah.
however it works. So if that could be a pattern to work with, I think the addition of Abhishek Sharma in the batting is always an asset. But through his bowling also, we can counter the MI threat.
Perfect. That's a good insight actually. So Abhinav, let me ask, then not in this cricketing knowledge also. We have Bolt, who is very good in swing bowler, and now comparing, we have Marco Jensen, who is a better version of Bolt with more added height. I mean, who can swing the ball straight away, and we have Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and also in MI side we have got the twin brother of Marco Jensen. I think this is the first time in IPL twin brothers will be playing opposite each other.
Yeah. They'll be playing
When
opposite.
I mean,
I'm actually looking forward to that
very much
battle if
looks
it
alike and
happens.
ball same like Marco Jansen. So, do you think it will be a trouble for MI's top three, the quick in swingers?
Like how Pranav told us, it's not a hard job to take their wickets in the present form. They just came into form. To stay like to stand by your form, you at least need 2-3 games. To be honest, they're still naive. This is the way they started, they're still naive. They just came out of it because KKR's bowling, after what we thought, like before we spoke to, it is all about putting pressure on them, and they get the pressure and they won it over.
Yes.
They won it over. So they give you that opportunity. On the other side, Sunrisers don't give you opportunities very easily with ball. If you're given an opportunity, you're given through the innings. Otherwise, your wicket is always on a stake. It's not like your wicket is like, okay, after 5 years, until and unless somebody like Markande comes in. Previously, before Rashid Khan came in, okay, you can play all around. It was never like that. Your wicket is always on stake. Our bowlers are going to be are going to take in that good cop and bad cop role, and are going to take the wicket.
Perfect.
That has been always there. So, and coming into the statistical way, I personally think the in-swingers from Jansen to
Rohit and
Ishan Kishan, Rohit Surya and Ishan Kishan could help us a lot. And to be honest, the in-swingers of Jansen has been more impactful because of the bounce that he produces through his height. And MI, through what I know, don't have players who are tall enough to face it.
And one second. I don't think Ishan Kishan will get an in-swing. He'll get an outswing, right? I mean, with the...
He is going to get him an in-swing. See, for him, he'll bowl an in-swing for him. Jansen bowls the in-swing to the left or right batsman. It is his outswing or in-swing. He doesn't care. But he bowls that in-swinger into Ishan Kishan. He bowls two sides. It's not just one. He bowls two sides. Okay. So he is going to cut in that, like how Pranav told you, he's going to cut in that room for square angle for Ishan Kishan to get him. Probably we may see Bhuvneshwar Kumar or Jansen getting Ishan Kishan in the slip. Probably if Makram is standing there or somebody like Rahul Tripathi is standing there or anybody, we may get a slip catch because he's going to play around himself. So I personally
let us bookmark that as a prediction number 1.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little stat before you continue. If you remember the 2021 World Cup, how Shaheen Shah Afridi got Rohit Sharma.
Yeah,
yes, exactly. That's it. I mean, I don't have to tell you more.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a nightmare, actually. Okay.
Let's not talk about
only for us. Only for us. I mean,
I'm pretty sure the viewers watching this would be very disappointed that we had to bring Shaheen Shah Afridi of all people.
That's been his weakness. Even
sorry.
Even if you look at Star.
It sure is. Again, adding to Pranav's point, where he's brought up the point of Abhishek Sharma. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like I said, SRH usually relies on 4 pacers and 1 spinner. In one season where we actually went with 3 pacers and 2 spinners a lot was 2018, where we had Shakib, who is bowling along with Rashid. Now, it could be Abhishek could be that bowler like Shakib. Shakib used to often bowl in power plays, like you said, or in between to give that support to Rashid. Now, I'm not sure how much of a bowling opportunity is Abhi going to get, but I hope if he gets, he's going to be that force to Markande and add to his wicket tally.
I actually think getting in Akil Sharma, sorry, what's his name?
Akil Hussain.
Akil Hussain,
Hussain,
sorry.
yeah.
I think Akil Hussain should come into the team tomorrow because the
But in
number of
whose place?
In whose place? Jansen?
That is a
Brook,
very big
you want to
issue.
say?
No, I don't want Brook, but
I
can
completely disagree. Completely
like
disagree.
I think let's get in a batsman. Let's get in somebody like Imran Sharma, and let us try getting like Anmol Singh or get an Akil Hussain, because I just want to play around with their weaknesses. Like Surya has a problem with left arm spinners. You have like Ishan Kishan has problems. Even Tim David has problems. I heard it. Tim David
Yeah.
and Cameron. Everybody have issues with left arm spinners. And Abhishek, like depending on Abhishek Sharma, because he's just naive, like he just recovered from an injury, his effectiveness as a bowler is still a bit a doubt. I really don't think he's as effective. So if you really want to play with their weakness and you just want to play around in the power play and get early wickets and kind of manage them, I think we can try getting in Anmol Singh and dropping Glenfield, sorry, like Klassen for Klassen, and get an Akil Hussain with Jansen. It's
One
a very
second.
Okay.
It's
One
a
second,
very
let me add.
tricky thing.
Okay, I mean, so much respect for your opinions, but I'm not going back to a temporary wicketkeeper or a part-time wicketkeeper. No, I'm not going for that. We've already seen in the first two games, Anmolpreet was keeping and Glenn Phillips were keeping too many wides, missed opportunities. I'm not ready to see that again. And if you're doing that, let's say Markande gets good opportunities and it just falls down.
Yes,
I don't want that. I'm still happy with Markande's 4 overs rather than getting an Akil Hussain just for the 3 of those.
Guys, one second. We have kept her mute for so long.
Oh, sorry.
Can you please unmute? Can you speak something?
Yeah.
I have a question for you. We know Abhishek Sharma is back into his form. I mean, the hitting zone, like who is Naren? Who is Rashid Khan? He has got over 200 strike rate, man. He don't care if they are world class bowlers. Abhishek Sharma smashes them all. So yes. Interestingly, I saw a comment from Yuvraj Singh, such a legendary cricketer. He said that Abhishek should be opening. Do you think Abhishek should open with Harry Brook, which gives us advantage number 1, left and right combination, and send down Mayank so that he can play his natural aggressive game? What do you think about this?
Actually, I think Abhishek already did the opening games for us, right? And it was not so bad. And I think now Brook in the form, I think that combination would definitely work, and I go with it. We should go with Abhishek, I would see.
I mean, I can see lots of contradictions.
All the games are
let her complete, please.
Yeah.
I mean, but he was doing opening with Priyam Garg, if I'm not wrong. Even though Priyam Garg was not performing, I saw Abhishek Sharma was performing. It was better than him, I would say. And now he's back in the form, and giving him an opportunity in the power play would definitely help, is what I feel.
So contradictions, please.
Yeah.
See, I'll give you something again. I'm playing a lot with the numbers, but I'll give you this. Harry Brook's initial strike rate, if you see, because he got Umesh Yadav's pace to work with, that is why he had a good strike rate of 267 in the power play. Now, if you look at Uppal, I'll give you this stat as well. In the 66 games, 203 wickets has been taken by spinners. Okay, so throughout the history of IPL, so the slow bowlers. Now you know that Harry Brook's weakness has been spin. Yes. So in order to counter that, you have to have Mayank Agarwal, because at the later stage, Piyush is also bowling at the depth. We saw yesterday versus KKR. So to counter that, you have to have Abhishek Sharma. So that is how it will work. You don't have to change the winning combination. That is what I feel. Of course,
I go with Pranav for this one thing, because I have another very small input in this. See, instead of getting your left-hander in the opening order, if you get him down the order, that is an added advantage for us because left-handed combination in the initial stages is not as lethal as in the later stages. In the crux of the game, when you are in the crux of the game, a left-hand right combination is more dangerous. In the
Right.
opening places, when both your players, when both your openers, Mayank Agarwal and Harry Brook, are very good at against pace, and
Yeah.
on the other side, Mayank Agarwal can play spin well too. If you have a
Correct.
surprise bowler in the opening or like opening spell, they can tackle it rightly instead of getting an Abhishek Sharma and him trying to go over Piyush Chawla, who is actually going to bowl after 10 overs. He may bowl an over in the first 10 overs, but his last 3 overs or this 4 overs are going to fall in the last 10 overs. And I want
Okay.
him to, I want Abhishek Sharma to come down at the 10th over. If it's a position at number 2 or number 3, or any position after the second, at number 4 or number 5, I want to tackle Piyush Sharma because Piyush Sharma is the person who's been taking
Piyush
crucial
Chawla.
wickets for them.
Who is
Piyush
Chawla?
Chawla.
Tavla.
Piyush Chawla, sir. Piyush Chawla has been taking the main wickets.
Okay.
Especially
Okay,
when
I
Washington
understand
Sundar
that risk. Yes, I understand
especially
because after
go on, go
considering
on.
that point, yes, in the last game, you are right actually because Brook was struggling with spin, and if Makram was not there at that point, I'm sure he would have not gone till 229 or
Yeah.
228. So
Oh,
yeah,
lots
considering
of
that
lots
risk,
of
I agree.
inputs. Yes.
Also, when Sundar is not floating up and down like he used to for Sunrisers, then it's an
Yeah.
alter risk you take. So ideally, Abhishek should stay where he is. SRH
Right.
should go up from where they are at the points table.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
but all my eyes on Brook.
so okay. I mean, guys, where is Jofra Archer?
He's
Jofra.
actually
He was out.
nursing.
He was out for a couple of years after World Cup. He came, he played one match and then out.
He's actually nursing his elbow injury, which is recurring,
Oh,
which is good
You
for
know,
us. I mean, not in a good way, but I mean, the
yes,
pace
it's good
bowler.
for Sunrisers and Indian cricket team as well.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so whenever I actually see Jofra, this word comes into my mind: glass bottle. He's like that glass bottle. If he falls down, then it gets broken. We have a very similar player in our squad who I'm not a fan of,
Natarajan.
Washington Sundar. Not Natarajan, Washington Sundar. Well, yeah, Natru is sort of injury prone, but Washington Sundar, he can get injured even while he's fielding. He gets that web shot
They're
fracture that
lanky
he had.
people.
Back
Like
Like,
Jofra Archer and
Yeah.
Sundar are lanky people. So lanky people tend to get a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
the point
That's
is that it's an added advantage to us because we have an edge over Mumbai with express pace in that department. Because Riley Meredith or say Jason Berendorf or the other bowlers, let's say they play Arjun Tendulkar for the left hand stuff. They don't have express pace. So with
Okay.
large square boundaries at Uppal, you can of course get those big catches going. So I think we have our noses ahead of Mumbai in this game in terms of
Okay,
pace.
perfect. So, I mean, there are concerns about MI getting into form, Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, and Ishan Kishan, but I'm sure our bowlers will tackle them. And they have
Yeah.
good bowling attack, good left-arm seamers who are more than average height. See, Arjun Tendulkar, even though it's his first game, he bowled 2 overs, but he was good. He was looking good. I mean, with his height advantage, he was bowling quick bounces. He was bowling out swingers. So, okay, guys, I have an upgrade that our meeting will end in 10 minutes. So let us wrap this up.
Okay.
So, what do you think our batsmen will tackle the? I mean, over the height. I mean, the tall MI bowlers.
Should I take it or
Yeah,
anybody else?
please. Go on.
So
Yeah, anyone can.
So yesterday's game, which you saw at 1KD, was a red soil wicket. So the difference between a red soil and a black soil wicket is the bounce that you get, especially in a day game. Because of the height, you get steepy bounce. But I don't think that will happen in Hyderabad because you will generally get a black soil wicket, which will ease out to bat as the game progresses. Because we saw in the game versus Punjab Kings, you initially get that swing, and Kookaburra ball especially swings about for 4 overs. So you won't get that advantage of height at Uppal Uh, so I am a bit cautious when I say this because the Sunrisers have to bat first. If that happens, then I don't know what will happen. But if they bowl first, then it's advantage for Marco Jansen because of his height. Because the ball will swing initially.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm with
So
you.
that I think that would well let us go into the interesting segment now. I'll first ask Rasagna now. If you win the toss, ball first or bat first?
I would say bat first.
Bat first. And also you have $100. You have to place your bet on one player. Who will it be?
Brook.
Harry Brook. Oh my God. Abhinav, ball
Yeah.
first or bat first?
I'll go for ball first.
Ball first. And your bet?
My bet is going to be Bhuvneshwar this time.
Bhuvneshwar Kumar. That's an interesting pick. Your $100. Do you think your $100 are at stake? Are at risk?
I don't think they're at stake at risk because I personally feel if we bowl first, Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Jansen are going to pick wickets, and I personally think Bhuvneshwar Kumar is going to take a ding tomorrow for the confidence that he built in Eden Gardens.
Perfect. Akash, bat first or ball first?
We're chasing tomorrow.
Yeah, perfect. And
We're chasing.
your bet is on.
I'm going with Rahul Tripathi.
Okay, that's an
Interesting one. But I feel he's gonna get maybe a 60 to 70 plus knock tomorrow. Among the bowlers, I really want Mayank Markande to do well because it was his
no splitting your bet. Only one player.
Yeah, my bet is still all my $100 are for Rahul Tripathi. I'm just saying, in addition to Rahul Tripathi, I hope Markande gets more wickets because it was his former team last year.
Perfect.
It'll be a good revenge for him against his former team.
Could be. Pranav, ball first or bat first?
I did answer this in the last question. It has to be ball first. You chase at Uppal no matter what. And my bet is on slightly an off-field choice. I'll go with Mayank Agarwal because he's yet to fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope my $100 are back with me 2x. So I hope Mayank works.
Okay, I'll say my opinion. If we win the toss, definitely we are chasing. We are bowling first. And I have decided it before itself that I'll be placing my $100 on Mayank Agarwal as well. Because, Harry Brook struggled, he fired. Abhishek Sharma struggled, he fired. Now it's time for Mayank. I personally feel that. And tomorrow, banger. I mean,
And you all are paying me if we are winning by batting first. Because I'm the only one who went with batting first.
No matter who will win in this betting segment, but at the end, Sunrise should win. That's all our main
Exactly. Yeah.
I want I want predictions like. Can we have predictions like? Can we have predictions like?
Before we go into that, I want Akhilesh to add. You were saying when Abhi comes to bat, you say who's Rashid Khan and who is
Sunil Narayan.
Who is that? Sunil Narayan. I actually want you to add that in Telugu, like they say in Pokri. Evadra Rashid Khan, something like that. Or Evadra something like that.
That's the
spirit. We can do that in the end, maybe.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, I want you to do that in the end. Yeah.
Okay, we will definitely do that. Okay, Abhinav, apart from our bet, say, give me a bold prediction, whatever it may be.
Bold prediction: Bhuvneshwar Kumar is going to take 3 wickets at somewhere around 16 to 20 runs.
Okay, 3 wickets for Bhuvi. Rasagna, give me a prediction.
We're going to have 2 half centuries for sure. I'm thinking that is Makram and Brook again.
Okay, 2 half centuries. We are not taking names because it can be anyone. So 2 half centuries from SRH. Akash.
We're getting a bowling hat-trick tomorrow.
Sorry.
3 wickets in a row, 3 wickets. We're getting a bowling hat-trick tomorrow, 3 wickets and 3 balls.
Oh my God. Wow. This is the, riskiest prediction, but hopefully that happens.
I think it was just missed in the last game, right? It was just missed.
Yeah.
It was just
missed. It was just missed by Jansen. Jansen just missed.
My bold prediction is, I think it will be Ishan Kishan caught at first slip of Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
Oh my God.
Because he loves bowling to
left-handers. That's too
because he's bowling to left-handers, and I'm sure he'll take Ishan Kishan's wicket.
Okay. Let me make my move. I say if MI are batting, they'll be scoring below 40 and they'll lose 2 wickets.
In the power play, is it?
Yes, in the power play, before power play.
Oh,
Before
that's
power
You
play.
have to say that.
You have to be specific. We thought in the entire game.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won't get the target of 41, right? That's,
Yeah.
Let that record be to RCB, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
49 all out. Yeah.
Yeah.
49 all.
Let that
Yeah.
record be with RCB, please. We have common.
Okay, I have one common question for everybody.
yeah, please.
It's
Yeah.
related to predictions. How many wickets do you think will Marco Jansen pick tomorrow? I'll start with Akhilesh first. 2. Abhinav?
2.
Rasagna? 3, okay. Akash?
I'm going for 2 as well.
2. I'll say 3. 1 in the power
Okay.
play and 2 at the deck.
Okay, perfect. Let
Okay.
us meet. Let us meet for
Perfect.
the next match, hopefully, and let's see how many predictions went well.
Let's see.
So hopefully,
Yeah.
all our predictions go in the right momentum. No matter, I mean, we don't care about predictions and all. All we want our team to win.
Is
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
we don't
Yes.
have star players or match-winning players. Our team is a match-winning team, right?
Yes.
right, right.
Yes.
Perfect. Let the sun
Okay,
rise in
one-
football again.
Yeah.
Yes.
One final
Yes,
point
for
I'd
sure.
like to add is the last time we actually played Mumbai Indians in Hyderabad, I guess in 2019, we were all out for 96. If I'm
Ansari
right,
Joseph was the
we
man.
were all
I
out for.
remember.
Yeah, so I really hope we can replicate something like that for Mumbai and get them below 100 this time.
Let
I'm really waiting for that.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, guys, the meeting is about to end. So let us conclude by saying Orangefireidhi on my count of 3. So 1, 2, 3. Orangefireidhi.
Orange
Orange
fire.
Faridhi.
Yes, that's a Pushpa cell. Last
Go
time
sunrise.
Aka used and it was good luck for us. It was a lucky charm. So hopefully it goes in our favor this time as well. So thank you, guys. So Akash, your dialogue, right?
Yeah, go for it. I want you to say that.
You want me to say it? Okay.
Hey, anyone from the MI
Evarra
team,
Rashid ka?
you're
Evarra
adding.
Sunil Narayan?
Yeah.
సిటీకి ఎంతో మంది
Perfect.
వస్తుంటారు పోతుంటారు సన్ రైజర్స్ లోకల్
Local,
Oh!
exactly. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. This is all about the pre-match show. Hopefully, the sun will rise again in Uppal. Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you, Akash. Thank you, Pranav. Thank you, Rasagna, for joining.
Just one thing. Viewers, just comment your predictions below.
Yes,
We'd
please.
love to
Yeah.
see the comments.
యా
Let us see
Go
how.
Orangearmy.
Let us see how many.
Go
On whose
Orangearmy.
side are you? Comment below.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes, I was about to conclude. So hopefully the sun will rise again in Uppal. Rasagna, can you show off your flag, please? Let us conclude. Yes, it's big.
Yes.
Perfect. Go Orangearmy. We are winning this.
Oh!
Thank you
We
guys
are.
for joining.
Go Orangearmy.
Go Orangearmy.
Yes, bye bye.
See you in the next match. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See you in the
you.
next one.